You know, given that we've already almost spent as much money this season as we did last year in expenditures, I'm getting the impression that upgrading the youth setup might have been a bit of a costly mistake on my part. Hello. Welcome everyone to JLABTV. I'm JLAB and this is Football Manager 2021, the Youth Academy Challenge. And I was looking at the finances the other day. I realized that I might have underestimated how much the youth setup would cost compared to last season. So going from a good junior coaching and youth recruitment to an excellent one has tripled its cost effectively, almost at this point in time, which is saying a lot. And the fact we only spent 3.9 million last season and we're already at 3.7 million. Yes, we've upgraded the training facility. Yes, we've improved the junior coaching and the youth recruitment, but I didn't think it would be that big of a jump compared to last season. So perhaps I underestimated how much some of it would cost, but there you go. Either way, youth setup, I'm just going to show you this because this is a thing. Admittedly, I think that's cost here is where we initially upgraded it, but then it just stayed around here for the entire season, and I didn't realize it could be about 100 grand a month. Close enough to it. So yes, that's a thing I've got to look out for in the future. We've got a few games that we've played since we last met up though, and shall we discuss them now? So the first game we had was against Pistoiese, and yes, we were the better team in this by quite a big margin. We just didn't take our chances, however, and unfortunately, despite having an XG of 1.30 compared to their 0.36, neither of us could score a goal. I feel more disappointed with the fact we didn't score than anything else because we should have absolutely taken some of our chances that were presented to us. We just didn't, and that's all you need to know. Could we have done better? Yes. Linnea was actually injured in this game, but wasn't injured for very long, and game time is a wonderful thing at times. And even the match summary says we should have done better than a draw, you know it's a bad sign that we've underachieved in this game. And that says a lot. The next game was against Perugia, and 3 goals in the first 19 minutes really set us back against this team. DeLuca giving Perugia the lead initially, and we just didn't recover. We tried a few things. I say tried a few things. Mentality didn't help us. DeLuca scoring a second there. It was a very stupid goal for us to concede. And just, 19 minutes in, we're already 3-0 down against one of the better teams in the division. And we've not beaten them at all in our 8 attempts. Vita with the finish. I think it's 9 games we've had against them now. We've not done anything against them. We can't beat this team to save our lives. And we were disappointing. That's all I gotta say. Disappointing game for us. We did steady the ship a little bit, but the initial damage was already done, and we had no way of coming back for this. It was a shame, but it is what it is. What can you do? Now, this game was a very interesting one. Tiramo scored 2 goals very early on, and not with the first, instead of the 5th minute of the game. And then we considered again, this time from a corner, in the 16th minute of the game. And I was thinking, it's going to be one of those games like Perugia last time. I accidentally changed to an attacking mentality, and all of a sudden, we start scoring goals. Capato getting his 13th of the season here. And I was thinking, okay, let's leave it at attacking, see what happens. We get, again, very good ball in. Alioni scores. Then they start to do better in the second half, and it was in the 93rd minute of the game, I changed to a balanced mentality, and we found ourselves going 3-2 up late on. I'm thinking, oh my god, have we got a winner? This is a great time to get a winner. No, they equalised in the 94th minute of the game from another set piece. We need to work on our set pieces, I think, because that's a thing we're struggling with. Were they the better team? Questionably, yes. I'd say they probably were in some areas, but at the same time, no. I feel like we could have gone more. And I'm more disappointed with the fact that we came from 2-0 down to make it 3-2, only to concede a very late equaliser. if we had held on for just a few seconds, we could have absolutely won this game. And for me, this was a game that we should have won. And it says a lot that Tortulli, our standing goalkeeper for this match, got a 7.0 rating despite conceding 3 goals. I mean, he did quite well for himself. Yes, he only made about 7 saves in this match. He's looking pretty decent now, isn't he? Like, he's 19 years of age. He's the second best goalkeeper in the side. He's in the under-20 squad to give him some game time, as McElhenney is in the under-18s team to give him some game time. So I've got 2 goalkeepers who could be very, very good very near in the future. And I'm excited to see where they go, because yes, Nardoza is the much better goalkeeper, but having these 2 goalkeepers coming through, while Nardoza is starting to get older and is starting to decline a little bit, we've got a very good future in terms of goalkeepers, and I think Tortelli will be the number 1 goalkeeper very, very soon once he becomes good enough to play in the division. And I'm excited for it. Our next game was away from her against Piacenza, and we went behind again. This is a good ball over the top, and we seem to either have problems with set pieces or long balls over the top, and it's not great. But we did get an equaliser very late on. A very familiar face came up and scored. Rokas scores only his 2nd of the season, comes on from the bench, and he, well, helped us get a point. We probably will say we should have got more than a point, but again, they took their chances, and their goal was a very good chance for them. So if they didn't score that, it'd be embarrassing. We had plenty of opportunities to really cause some problems, but we only had 1 clear-cut chance. They had 2. So again, probably the right result, but against a team that's in the relegation zone, we should be beating this team 100%. In the last match, before we met up, we took on Tristini, and Martina did really well to get the ball in the middle, and Alioni scores again to make it 1-0 to us, to score the only goal of the game. Despite the fact that we were probably not as good as our opponents, we got away with it and got all 3 points. We had 4 shots compared to their 8. We had 2 shots on target compared to their 3. We just took our chances. They didn't. So, yes, but I feel like we got a bit lucky. Nardoza with a 7.2 rating shows how badly we probably were defending at times, but we got all 3 points. Our first win in about 4 matches, so I couldn't complain. And this was the last match before we mess up, so where are we right now? So we're currently in 6th place. We are 7 points clear of 11th place Pistoiese, and we are 7 points clear of Pistoiese at the moment, who have only behind Fano because of results between teams that all goals for at this point, because, well, they got the same amount of points and Fano played an extra game. They got the same goal difference and everything, so it's ridiculous. But again, I say we're not even that far away from the relegation playoffs, about 11 points. We've still got 12 games left, so anything can happen. We need to make sure we do ourselves justice and to do well. We've got Subduo next, who will need to beat us to go back to the top of the table if they want to do something. And because they beat Virginia early in the season and haven't lost to them, and yeah, drew against them as well, they'll be above Virginia as long as they have the same amount of points as them this season, which is very telling. The fact we got a point against Virginia is actually interesting as well. Subduo beat us early in the season. They're one of 7 teams that beat us. They beat us by 3-0 at our ground, so this will be a difficult game. I will acknowledge that. They want us to go defensive. I won't go defensive, despite everything. Despite the fact we've got a few players out injured. Banny's out injured for 3 weeks due to spraining knee ligaments. Scabata's gone out injured as well due to a pulled calf muscle. Fantozzi suspended for the next match. Kalukia, he's out for 3 to 5 months due to damaged Achilles tendon. I'm concerned that might damage his potential and damage his growth. I'm hoping it won't, but if it does, it does. And again, we just got to work on this guy and to give him some game time. He's already our 5th choice defender, which is concerning. I say it's almost as good as Farkas at this point. If we compare him to Farkas, let's see, can we do this? Yes. He's better in the mentals and the aerials. And in other areas, he's just a bit shy. He's not as good at attacking, but he's not really an attacking player. So I'm not concerned. Defending, he's not as good. Technical's not good. Vision, speed, physical's not as good either. But again, Farkas is about 10 years older, and he's more of a fullback. If we have to be comparing these two players, Farkas looks like the better player, but again, we've got to look at it and say, what areas can he be better in? A few. Is he the end of the world? No. I feel like this guy has got a lot of potential to grow, and if he can get better and better, he can get better and better. It's just a matter of nurturing Kaluki to do well. And with the other centre back that's apparently coming in the youth intake, this could be a very interesting year for us. So yes, we've got a lot of injuries, a lot of suspensions at the moment. So we're probably going to lose, take a stop at the table, but I don't want to change the way I play because going attacking has actually worked for us sometimes. And DBS, he's also playing in the midfield now, so it shows you just how much of an issue we're having at the moment with injuries and strength and depth. The fact our two best midfielders are suspended or injured is a bit inconsiderate for us, but Cominetti and Ruggieri were both suspended last game, so we still got something out of that, so who knows? Anything can happen. I think we can do well. It's just a matter of making sure we get all 3 points, or at least put up a fight. That's what I'm going to ask for, okay? Just give us a fight and we'll be good. They got a free kick here, and DBS is already might have a bruised shin, which is concerning, but they put the ball over. So, early warning shot potentially. And again, they're going to have an opportunity. Keeper's going to take care of that. So now those are dives for the ball, probably a bit dramatically, admittedly, but we just got to make sure we don't do anything stupid. And he's played the ball forward, and we've not got the ball. Okay. And now he plays it back to Nardozo, who's going to play it forward again. Nobody's there, so maybe we need to go a bit more defensive. But DBS has got the ball back, so who knows? Maybe we can do this. Just don't lose the ball stupidly. And Rokas has run away with the ball. Okay. Martini is in. Martini has scored. I knew we were going to do badly. Let's go a bit more defensive here, because since we're already going to lose, we might as well try this and go by their recommendation, because, yeah, we're 1-0 down. It's expected, isn't it? Corner, this is our weakness. Tasawa, Cominetti's got rid of it though. And Esquina, it feels like the Capurugio game already. Like, we're going to try a lot of things, it's not going to work. And Fischer, oh my days, how's that not gone in? Well, not those that's kept hold of it, so I guess it's better than nothing, right? Only 1-0 at half time, I'm surprised. I thought it'd be more than this, but okay. Can't complain. Fantosi's on the pitch because Alioni's got a bit of a knock, which is a bit uncomfortable to say the least. So we need to do better. We need to do a lot better than what we've been shown so far. So let's sell the side they could do better. That works all the time. I love that it motivates them to do something, you know? That's what I need. So we saw no highlights in the second half, surprisingly enough. I thought we'd see more on this, but we didn't. A load of our players didn't have the best of times. We deserved to lose this, quite frankly, because we were kind of poor in most of this match. And yeah, I'm going to hope that the injury is not as bad as I was thinking it could be. I'm just going to say I'm not happy with the performance. Ruggieri, I don't like Ruggieri anymore. I'm just going to be honest. I've lost faith in him. We're still in 6th place. Other teams have got to play, but yeah, Bobeni's back. He's out for 2 to 3 days. Okay, that's not that bad. Well, Luchetti's out for 5 to 6 weeks. His potential's gone down a little bit. He's consistent. He's a very good, consistent player, but I don't really have a spot for him apart from maybe right back. Maybe right back if he actually gets trained there. He would actually wouldn't he be a decent wing back? Hold on. Wing back on attack. Okay, maybe he needs to work on a few things if he wants to be a wing back, like marking, passing, technique, positioning and stuff. He's got a lot of things I like about that. Like, he's got the physicals for it. Yes, he can work on the mentals, but he's got the teamwork and the work rate. I need that in a player. Either way, it's not the end of the world, but it's not ideal either for us. We need to definitely do more. I'm not going to show the other game, like Oizo, because I don't care to show that. I've showed you guys that game enough times as it is in the series at this point. But yes, 11 games to go. We are 5 points clear of 11th place. And we're still 13 points clear of the relegation playoffs. So yeah, it's not ideal that it's only 13 points, but we should have enough points to avoid being dragged into there. So given what happened last season, where we got to 58 points and we still failed to get into the promotion playoffs, I want to get another 6 wins this season, or at least the equivalent of 6 more wins. So get us to 60 points will be good. If we can get to 60 points, that's a good sign. Either way, I'm going to end this here. Hope you guys have actually enjoyed yourselves. Hope you guys like and share this video. Oh, one more thing. Nunes is leaving. He's left. I might have forgotten to mention this, but he signed a pre-contract with another team in Serie C. I forgot to get the names for the Brazilian teams sorted out, so you got the false teams, yeah. Yay! I'm an idiot. I forgot to change this, but yeah. Nunes is leaving us at the end of the season. It's about £850 a week that we're losing, but hey, it's not the end of the world. We got players that can play in the defensive midfielder role. We got Cristiani, he could play there eventually. We got Bollerini, who could also do it. I mean, yeah, the consistency needs to work in some things, but we got a lot of players that can potentially work there. So, again, not ideal, but it's not the end of the world. We got players that can absolutely take his place. Again, I'm going to end this here. Hope you guys have actually enjoyed yourselves. Hope you guys like and share this video, and that you subscribe to my channel. It really does help me a lot. So anyway, until next time, goodbye, and well, good night.